Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time doing a new Halloween review, and this one is on the 2009 film of Coraline. Now, what's interesting is that Coraline was actually based from the novel from Neil Gaiman, who is also known for writing some certain comics like Sandman and everything else. What's actually interesting is that one of my friends who runs a comic book store actually met Neil Gaiman. So, let's get on with the film. The film is mainly about Coraline Jones, who her and her family moved to a crappy, run-down apartment building, which consists of 3 apartments. One belonging to her parents, another belonging to a Russian entertainer who's training mice to be part of a circus, and one that belongs to 2 old ladies who used to be actresses. Now, at the same time, Coraline is taken to this other world, and where she meets her other mother. Now, unlike the mother who is a bit more like, trying to get everything done, a bit more distant, this mother is actually more friendlier and more kind and considerate. And the other father is a bit more enthusiastic and all that. What's interesting is that this world is almost like a perfect version, where the neighbors are perfect, the food is perfect, and everything else is perfect. But there is actually more truth about it than is later seen. And there are hints, messages, and impliements that it's something bad. What's interesting is that Coraline also is given this doll by Wyborn, who was only created for this movie, who mainly tells Coraline that, my grandmother won't let me into the apartment, and says that something happened to his grandmother's twin sister, which is later revealed. I feel like with the grandmother, you hardly see her until the end. I feel like you could have had a moment where Coraline would, go to her house, or, ask her anything out of the ordinary that happened there. Just, to give her more screen time, because I wanted to know more about Wyborn's grandmother. We only know is that she calls out his name when he's out too long, or so on. Now, given the fact the animation was done by the same people who did Corpse Bride, the movie feels like it's an actual animated film, but it's done with puppets. What's interesting is that with Dakota Fanning, she actually sounds just like what Coraline would sound like. What's interesting is that it's heavily implied as well in the film that Coraline's hair is dyed blue. And it's kind of implied in the film itself that the family are poor, and they see this garden catalogue as their big chance for a big comeback. Now, if you have watched one YouTuber, the Fangirl's, film theories, then she actually does have some interesting theories that actually sound like could actually work. Now, at the same time with Coraline, it still holds up well. I remember, as a kid, I used to be scared of this film, but now I'm thinking, why did I used to be scared of it? So I think somewhere Coraline deserves some praise for being a good film. It knows how to handle the plot. It has this kind of message saying, sometimes the things you see, or sometimes the things you may think is alright, sometimes there is a danger about it. And I think it deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.